Let me good friends. Well, I'm hoping this is going to be a rush-free day, but with Greg's store, not likely. Worst band ever. They suck. And so I'm at the library, and well, I'll give you a close-up of what's going on over there. It's kind of, oh, look at that. They crushed that bench. So they're cutting up some trees over there, and well, they cleaned that up pretty good over there. Let's get a close-up. Okay, there's enough of that. And okay. So okay, the camera's kind of, oh, I'm out of control. Just like a Bryan Adams concert, out of control. And well, it's hot like a Bryan Adams concert. Oh. And if you want a rush concert, you stick your head in the freezer. That's what Greg's store does. What a garbage band! So I'm hoping there's no rush freaks around here, because if there is, I got rush be gone. Oh, this is the best thing since well, Bryan Adams or sliced bread. And well, I got Coke Zero, also known as Zero Rush, in the rush-free zone. Oh, okay, so I had to script some of this. This might be lengthy. Okay, some you know, got the pop-up news going all the time, and so one of the major ones that come on is the heat in Arizona. Okay, that's where my our good friend on Spin, Checkmark, that's where he's from. He tried to give it a go in California. It would have been better to get away from the heat. Well, they turned everything off, so he went back to Arizona. Well, I'm looking at the weather there, and the hottest is it's showing Phoenix at 115. Okay, that's yeah, it's gonna be a little hot. I know there's you know, places in you know, like India, parts of Aussie, you know, they see 115 and they go, well, that's nothing. You're like, what? Here it's like, today it's supposed to get like 90 or, I don't know, hot. Okay, so the name that comes up, her last name is Pullman. This was like 5 years ago. Maybe Checkmer remembers this. She was 72. She was $51 behind on electric bill. Oh, this is gonna get deep. Well, they did a wellness check on her. Well, guess what? Well, she didn't make it. $51. Okay, the one of the, what is he? He's on. He's sort of the city anyway, or the town, whatever it was, wherever she was. She goes, couldn't somebody find 51? Well, some would say, well, how come he didn't? Well, as I'm reading, there's lots that don't even know this is going on. Like they're probably too proud to say that I don't have the money. That's what it is, and they're finding him. Heat stroke is killing him. And then now they're pushing for, well, okay, ever since ever since 5 years ago when they found her. Now they got pushing for these guys not to be shutting the power off. Okay. The BC fires. Okay, there's 500 of them. 500. That's a lot. That's just in that province. That's not here. That's not the rest of the country. So in total, there's probably like 6 or 650 going. Or it could be even more. Well, 500 for sure in BC. So the first time BC's ever had anybody from Brazil, 100 of them. Well, I already know South Africa has been doing it for the last, I don't know, they've been doing it for a while. It was like about a month ago. And another 80, 100 come for. Then you got the US. My very good friend Miss Ohio says there's all kinds of smoke in her area, and I'm like, okay, Ohio's only next to Michigan. I'm like, I don't know where it's coming from. If that's coming from BC, well, this problem it's a lot bigger than everybody thinks it is. Then you got the floods in Nova Scotia. Well, people are saying, well, that's the climate change thing. Oh, really? Well, let's delve into that, shall we? That battery plant that is supposed to be going in BC, that's really going to help the, yeah. It's just a scam. I'm sorry, you guys. I hate to bust your bubble. Okay, let's do some little bit of history, shall we? Does anybody remember the 30s? Well, the golfer doesn't. But if you look it up in history book, it was a dirt bowl. Sorry, dust bowl. Well, dirt, dust. That was 100 years ago. Do you think those guys are doing the climate change thing? No. I know they're looking at the ones running the government at the time. They're probably looking at this going, I wish we could have thought of that. Like we could have got some money out of this. You're like, what the? Okay, the town of High River. I know you're like, hey, what is he mentioned? High River? Well, High River, Alberta. They didn't. Okay, High River's been around. Okay, I see. I didn't look it up. Okay, I'm thinking it's been around as long as this country's been a country. I'm thinking probably close to it. They didn't give that town the name High River for nothing. Calgary's been flooded out twice. Well, since 2005. Okay, I could dig into it a little bit more, and it's probably been flooded like a bunch more times before that even. Oh, I can have some of this Coke Zero, also known as Zero Rush, in a rush-free zone. Got Rush Be Gone. Back up. The rice couldn't carry Bryan Adams' jockstrap. So I'm looking at the weather. I'm looking at weather news, everything for Calgary. We're getting hotter than them right now. Well, baby in her needs a break. She has to go outside and play. Baby in her. Oh, Uncle loves you so much. Oh my goodness. Uncle's favorite kid on this planet. Where's my there. Oh, okay. So I'm I'm feeding squirrels like all the time here. So there's I was telling my sister the other day. I had these bunch of empties outside in the blue bin. Outside, like I had a blue bin, but then I wait till it's full and then drop it off. There's this. I had my buddy Jeff over the other day. We had the door open and I hear this. I'm like, where's that coming from? And Jeff goes, there's a squirrel in the they're digging through the cans. So I'm like, I didn't think squirrels like beer. My sister goes, no, they're probably dehydrated. I'm like, oh no. I says, oh, is that why the guy has next door to me has a can full of water out there? Oh, yeah, okay. Here's a little cat food can full of water. And okay, I need more than 2 hands. Oh, do you hear that? I just I can just taste it now. Oh yeah, this rocks just like Bryan Adams. Got my first 6 string. Sing it! Normally I'm saying to Greg, sir, sing it, warrior! When Gary, Bryan Adams has, you know, so many awesome tunes. Like Summer '69, When You're Gone, Back to You, Kids Wanna Rock, oh, endless. What does Rush have? Oh, that's right, 0. I know, Greg Sir is like, yeah, but who's in the Hall of Fame? I'm like, nobody wants to be in the comedy section, okay? People, you know, they go into Hall of Fame just to check it out, and they go, oh, comedy section, oh, that's where Rush is. Now let's go where the big boys are, yeah. So when Bryan Adams eventually, you know, Greg Sir's like, no, he's never going to make it. Yes, he will. He's going to be in, well, where the big boys are, not the comedy section. Nobody wants to be there. And then again, he's like, oh, how could he picking on me? Oh, really? How about that awesome butcher job from the Jays game? Okay. Oh, I need Rusty God for sure. Well, he needs it bad. Geddy sucks. And you look at it behind home plate, oh, that's a corpse. You're like, that's a dead guy behind there. No, it's Geddy. Oh, Geddy's dead? Greg Sir's like, oh, Rush rocks. No, they suck, sorry. Where's my, oh, okay, how much time do I have? I don't even know how much time I have. Where are we? 15, okay, I have a bit of time. Okay, we get back to the power thing. Power getting shut off. You know, the people in Arizona, you're better off in a different state that's not so hot. California is pretty expensive, apparently. Oh, here comes some seniors right here. Right over there. Okay, so well, they're coming to clean the windows over here. Oh, okay, so I'm going to be doing a video in front of the this dump. It is a dump. It looks half decent on the outside. Oh, the inside it is. Nope. Don't bet the farm on it. You know who owns it? Oh. Well, I'll get into this one in another video. Oh yeah, okay, so that dumpy place over there, it's on Brock. That's the guy that's on console right now, Bill Dennis. Okay, you heard me, I mentioned him before. And he's the one that owns the place. That's Dennis Realty. Oh, well, you remember that one. That's Correctamundo. That's the place right across the street from the homeless shelter. You know, the one that first closed. You're like, whoa, yeah, that should be interesting. Yeah, it is. And So if you were, you know, an inspector and you went to the place, not likely you're gonna tell them, look, people can't be. There's no way. Well, of course, I went to another place. It looks similar. Is that? No, don't by the same guy. The other one is mutual property management. That was dumpy too. At least the room looked better. The toilet used to overflow and it go right into that kid's room, and you're like, oh. Can you say slumlord? I knew you could. It's a good thing that the power is paid for, like in your rent. Can you imagine if it wasn't? Oh my. You know for sure they're going to shut the power off. You didn't pay the power? Yeah, they're going to shut it off. Okay, that's the weather. The weather here. Okay, they don't need a ton of people frozen to death piling up. Okay, that doesn't look good. And so that's probably why it's like in the rent. Well, getting back to Pullman, that's her last name, the one that they found in Arizona. Okay, she was 72. If that was my mom, and that happened, were there smoke? There's fire, and there's smoke coming out of the golfer's ears. Oh my! So they, I was reading up on that a little bit more. So they made a settlement with them. So the guy isn't going to be talking because it's in an agreement. Can't be. Oh, that's how business is done, is it really? Bad guys all over the place. Speaking of bad guys, the group will run in the country here. So he's in Belleville. So he's getting mobbed by 100 protesters. They're calling him everything. Even the same thing as Trump, who the protesters are carrying Trump cards. And I know what the Trudeau camp is saying. They're saying, oh good, that's because they still don't like the conservative guy. They'd rather have a Trump. Like, oh my God. Well, they call Trudeau a creep. You know, that's what Trump is. Clearly he is. So they got Biden out ahead. I still say they need to give Kamala Harris a go. For America's sake, cross your fingers that Trump goofball doesn't get in there. Because, see, like, he doesn't get in this thing. He's going to try yet again. You're like, what? Yes, he will. He has nothing else to do except being a hemorrhoid. Creep. That's what he is, creep. Billy Clinton. Oh, I didn't forget him either. Another creep. America only had four good ones. We've never had one. Not one. Isn't that sad? This country couldn't dream of having a president, or similar to Kennedy, Lincoln, Ronnie Reagan, or Jimmy Carter. I like those four. We've had zero. None. Okay, give yourselves a pat on the back. Not one. So how much should I know? No, maybe I'll mention it in the next one. I was going to mention the Governor General. You know, the position that nobody wants anymore? Well, you didn't want to do it while the Queen was in. Oh, you only do it with a really? Like I was saying, you don't want the golfer running the place. I don't care who's in there. Get them out. And not just talk about, I would be doing it. I don't care if the queen is, don't care. Read my lips. I don't care. Oh, you know what else? Well, I care about having some of this. And so there's no rest members harmed during making this video. They wouldn't be because I have this. Rest be gone. Best things is Bryan Adams or sliced bread. Okay, I'm gonna finish off this and okay, I don't think I can feed any squirrels around here because the chainsaw scare them away. I'll feed them back there. And anyway, okay, you guys rock.